In this video, I'll explain exactly what a hero product is in dropshipping and why it's the difference between a random store and a real business succeeding. So what is a hero product? Most beginners think dropshipping is about selling lots of different products. Now, a hero product could be the best seller in a brand, or it could be a one product brand that all the advertising material is built around. So the simple definition, a hero product is the one product that drives the majority of the revenue for a shop. It's the product you run ads for, you build your store around, you create content for, and you optimize and scale. So instead of testing 50 products at once, you find one real winner and turn it into a brand. When I found a winning product, all the marketing material is going to be centered around this one piece of content. For example, the Miami Cuban chain in 5 mil. So you find one real winner and you turn it into a brand where everything is centered around the one product. And then any additional products that we have is purely for the sake of increasing average order value. So why do hero products work? So most beginners actually run general stores. They add 10, 20, 30 products from random categories, and this is never going to work. You need to create a brand that is centered around a niche. And more specifically, within that niche, you want to be finding one pain point and one angle that you can build and center everything around so you can find your ideal customer through your hero. So the problem with running a general store, there's zero focus, you have no trust, and there's no clear offer. So hero product stores work because there's a clear message. The visitors and the people that you're attracting through your adverts are going to easily understand exactly what your store is selling. This in turn is going to be able to create a higher conversion rate, and your store is going to feel way more trustworthy. You're going to be able to create better ads as all your testing improves one product instead of spreading your budget thin, where you're spending your budget of, let's say, 1,000 over 5 sets of 200. You're going to be able to focus all your marketing money onto one piece of content or one category of advertisement centered around this one main. And this is going to be able to bring your core funnel up because you're actually going to be able to accumulate so many more people into the flow of your Facebook ads that are already interested in this product. And then you're going to be able to hit them with so many different pieces of content that's all going to be centered around the one product and therefore going to be able to get better rate of conversion. So this helps to be able to easily scale. Once you're optimizing one system, instead of chasing different products, different tests every single week, you're not sure what's working, you're going to see a much more volatile return on your ad spend with no consistency. Is going to really cause stress and you're not going to be able to scale effectively. But if you focus your finances and your budget into the one hero, you're going to create an ecosystem around this product. So what are key signs that you found a hero product? Well, a hero product becomes one when you're finding consistent sales, you're seeing very stable cost per acquisitions on Facebook ads and Google. Your customers are going to be able to understand it quickly. It solves a clear problem and has strong and healthy margins. Another big sign, you're not guessing. The data is predictable over a 3-day period, over a 7-day period, over a 28-day period. You can start to see consistency around the finances and around the numbers that you're acquiring your customers for. You're going to be able to see an average order value that you're getting over a consistent and high time frame. And that's when you're going to be able to stop testing and you can actually be able to scale it because you're predictably understanding where the data is coming from and where the geographies of people that are buying, the niches, the types of individuals that are buying from you. What makes a good hero product? So you need to look for products that are problem solving, they're easy to understand in less than 3 seconds, and they're visually demonstratable. So if the customer doesn't get it instantly, your ads are not going to work, therefore you're going to be wasting money on the Facebook auction. With visual demonstrations, you want to be able to show before and afters, problems versus your solution for the product and potential transformations. And then you're going to have the emotional benefit where it saves money, saves time, reduces stress for the person who's actually buying. It gives them some control and prevents embarrassment. People don't really buy products, they actually buy the relief that the product gives them. So how do most people get this wrong? So the biggest mistake is they find a product that works and then moves on to the next trend. But the real money comes from better creatives, better offers, upsells and bundles, brand positioning, and customer retention. The goal is not to find endless products. The goal is to find one hero product and absolutely dominate the marketplace for this product. If you can become the best in class brand that's selling on Facebook with a product, then you're going to be able to have a complete moat around your business. The total addressable market is going to be massive because there's an endless supply of customers available that Facebook can find for you, but you have to constantly be nurturing the funnel that you're using on Facebook and constantly be feeding Facebook new creative, new incentives for the customers, such as the offer that you're going to give them. Are you going to be able to give them massive bundle offers? Are you going to give them a discount code perhaps? How are you going to get them back to return? Are you going to give them an upsell post purchase perhaps? Are you going to get them a month later with email marketing? All of these little elements mean that you can squeeze as much money out of the customer as possible, but you have to make sure that you get your hero product right at the first place. Otherwise, you won't be able to build this ecosystem. So a hero product versus a general store. So with the general store, you're going to have random products, almost no trust. It's going to be very hard to scale because with Facebook's constantly feedbacking through its pixel to your website. It's constantly feedback looping from the website, your visitors. And if you're going to be shooting a machine gun in 1,000 directions, then you're never going to hit your target. But if you have, I liken it to using a sniper with your marketing, because you have to aim down your scope. You're going to have to really target and focus on what you're trying to sell and finding that pool of customers. So instead of spraying and praying, you're going to be there waiting with a sniper and you're going to take the target out. And that's exactly how you liken it this with a hero product. It really makes your marketing a lot easier to portray when you're doing your adverts because you've got a clear message. You can center everything around this. You're going to see a higher conversion rate, a higher click-through rate on your ads. Your Facebook pixel is going to really be nurturing the whole time, and it's going to ultimately be easier to scale. And that's why most successful dropshipping brands are single product brands nowadays. This is exactly where the term branded dropshipping comes from. So when to turn a product into a hero product. So turning a product into a hero is when the ads have become profitable, you're seeing massive consistency, you're seeing and scaling your winning creatives, and demand is stable. It's not like one day your ads are just falling off a cliff after 3 days of success, then you bump your budget 20% and then you see a massive decline in your ROAS. In fact, you're probably going to see more stable results over a 3, 7, and 14-day time frame. And at this point, you want to stop testing new products and put all your focus into more ad angles for your product that you're selling, better landing pages, bundles, upsells, and post-purchase upsells. And you have to really create that branded feel around this product. So if you really want to make more money in dropshipping, you've got to stop chasing products every week. You want to find one that works and turn it into a hero. Because the biggest stores don't win by selling everything, they sell by owning one thing. They win by owning one thing. So if you want more videos on product research, Facebook ads, and building real e-commerce brands, then you've got to hit subscribe.